Gameplay recording. Prioritize party chat. Oh wait, no, that's me. That's all me. You there? Oh, okay. No, I had the, what do you call it, too loud. Alright. Let's see what you're gonna do with your Colt stuff.
Now a first down throw. Luck looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Okay.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an alley to run. And get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll fake it. Now Luck.
Oh, come on. Why did you not grab that?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, 29 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, I know, but my guy was like right there in front of you. And you should, I mean, he should have just like grabbed it.
Is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays.
I see that.
6-0 game.
You use wireless?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will.
Do you have a wireless router?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah.
And he'll make it across the 20.
Yeah, that might be your problem.
At the 23-yard line.
Oh, okay.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action for Miller. Now Watson.
Oh, what a run. What a run. He was gone.
Goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Watson. Flush to his right.
Dude.
Sheard in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a third.
Damn, I've been having the shittiest look.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here. Just
that was
try and
damn
get
good
some
D.
space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
And I just threw that right at you.
To Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
All right.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Luck on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Madden? You know you can get... Well, that's why you make new friends online.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought out at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Texans now.
I'm hoping to give you an okay challenge.
Just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Texans have such a shitty-ass offensive line.
Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
He's going to get out my way. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Oh, you got like on that one.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Texans send the punter out. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis.
I don't know if I do that like that or not. Come on, Wind.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Yeah, JJ does that a lot.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off of play action. Luck on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
is Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Looking left side, and he's got him. It's Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Luck now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Luck. Letting one go deep for the end. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Watson.
Oh, come on, what are you doing?
Now it's intercepted.
Wow, I hate this game like that.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, it's Luck. Steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throw left side.
Oh, come on.
That's Doyle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. From the gun, here's Luck. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. Breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it in for a great score. Andrew Luck on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Damn, how long did you set the quarters for?
6 minutes. I mean 7 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
That's fine.
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Get up, get up, get up.
He'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for two.
Really?
But the extra
You wanna
point
do
attempt is unsuccessful.
Yes. Yes, you did. Because I could have had 2 whole points if I would have ran it all the way back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
So there's really no time.
This is taken at his 4.
Oh.
Return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Houston.
Yeah, if you broke free of that tackle, you'd have made a fucking touchdown.
Yep.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. Two jet, two jet. Two jet, two jet.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Reset, reset, reset. Two jet, two jet. Two jet, two jet.
On 1st down, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Oh, yeah.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the
I kind of saw that.
but it's incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Oh, no.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm on the 34-yard line. I ain't scored yet.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Are you kidding me?
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And the Colts getting ready to go. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He had gained really good yardage.
It doesn't guarantee most of my linebackers are big hitters. So.
You don't have to prove your
They're not very aggressive,
though.
though,
I
which
think
I
that's
hate.
what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs.
Oh, you got so lucky on that one.
But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56
he was on the board at the end.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On first down, Watson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Here's Watson now on second down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Reset. Come back.
On first and 10, Watson caught here by Griffin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
In the box.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this
game.
game.
The box.
Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll try to run for it with Miller.
Yeah, how about that?
He couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Richmond.
They go play action here on first down.
Why are you fighting me? Oh, wrong person.
Third time here, it's intercepted.
Man,
picked off down at the 2, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So a minute
my guy was wide open.
First half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't really play that much. But my freaking quarterback. I want to know why that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Love. Under pressure, and Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him.
Hold on. I'll pause it.
Okay. How old are you? You don't even sound like you should be drinking. Where the hell is my fullback? Oh.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, goody. Let me see. I don't care about that part. I want to care about blah, 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 power. Well, that sucks. Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay, now. Really? There we go.
He takes him down for a
Yeah,
loss of 9.
They're down 19. What will we do?
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's locked. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Watson on the sneak. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. They'll go with Foreman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous clock at this, but they're going again on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach,
I get it back anyway.
We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I had timeouts, didn't I? Damn it. So I had timeout. Oh, well.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Bye-bye.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for
them. In the end zone last time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I play this game way too much.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time
what the hell is that? Why does my dude black? Look at 83. Is my dude black on your screen too?
Get deeper in the game.
83.
Yeah, he's black on my.
What the hell, man? What kind of shit is that?
To throw on 2nd is Watson. The Colts are going to get him.
Oh, I didn't check it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack.
Look, he's still black. What the hell?
The film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Come back, come back.
3rd and long. It's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big
yeah, turn back colors right, man. What the hell is wrong with you?
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of
That's just not right. That's just freaking me out,
dude. The offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll
Should've
get
thrown
it
that
down
way
this
earlier.
time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Richmond. Tiger. Reset. Richmond.
Again, it's Watson.
Ouch.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being
No,
overly critical
his
there.
shoulders
You're just
look good.
analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders
just hurt.
right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Texans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Black 99 Billy. Come back. Down.
To the air yet again.
Oh,
Watson
come on.
drop one in, but it's
Damn, dude.
incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully.
Oh, that's going to be really close if I do that.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as
I
you're
always
just
do it this
taking
way,
away
but-
space and you're trapping yourself
You ever
in a
done
corner.
this
But
before?
you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Oop.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I know, that's so weird, isn't it?
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Be right. Check out. 540.
From the gun, here's Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Really?
On first down, it's Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Right.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
On.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Be right.
Now we're carrying from back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. One that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp,
Oh, come
player,
on. You
as
knocked
well as
that
a
ball
physical
out.
specimen.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, You do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Staying on the ground with Mack.
What the hell?
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ooh, there it is.
Luck will be intercepted for a third
go, fat boy.
It's J.J. Watt.
Oh, that's J.J.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Oh, he did. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
come on, turn around.
Big score away.
Actually, I threw that way too early.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come back. Do jet.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Oh, God.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Tiger. Do jet.
They're going for it. It's Watson.
What the hell are you throwing, man?
Boy, a curious decision.
Oh my
God,
he had him too.
And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I don't know.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Love. Complete to Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To throw on second down is Love. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Richmond.
Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, you dropped it. Why did I even, pick you?
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Oh, well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Richmond.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Come back.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Richmond.
Oh, did I?
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson underneath for Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, it was kind
He's
of lucky.
already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now it's Miller. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Damn it, I had to burn one of my timeouts. I need 10 points anyway.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
Yeah, but I got to score first.
Able to
God, I thought I missed that.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking deep for Hilton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And now right through it. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, go.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Watson.
Oh, shit, wrong person. Damn it.
Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't
I
shake
gotta go
anyone
for it.
free. They try their best to find someone
I can't
open,
kick it. I only got
they
1
took away
timeout
every
left.
passing alley,
Or 2
every
timeout
angle,
left.
and shut the play down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds his man Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Come back.
On 1st down, Watson.
Oh.
Can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Yes,
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw.
Oh, no.
And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit.
Catch it!
They just did it on the last
All
play.
three of them.
Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Griffin. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues.
I mean, that was suck if you came out 19 years and I was like,
they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Watson now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get
I didn't even need the 2 extra. I didn't need a 2-point conversion. I wasn't even looking. You said 2-point conversion. That's why I went for it. I was just trying to, like, you know.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'd have been happy with overtime, but I think I was down by 2.
Onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Luck now to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
All right, it's at the 50.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Luck.
Thank you.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
It was really good.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out.
Did you like that little play I did like at the end?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed.
Oh, good game.
And a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good
All right,
feeling.
man. Later. Where's the little boy at? What is his name? I just added his ass. There you go. I don't see. Adam. You sound heartbroken. Right, damn. shit, I forgot I was recording that shit.